A Lion and a Mouse story. Once upon a time, a lion was sleeping in a forest. A playful mouse saw the sleeping lion and jumped on him to play. The lion woke up from the disturbance and caught the mouse. He was about to crush the mouse to death. The mouse apologized for disturbing him and promised he would help the lion in the future if he spared his life. The lion accepted the deal and did not kill the mouse. One day the lion got caught in a hunter's net. He couldn't free himself and pleaded for help from anyone who could hear him. The mouse heard the lion's cries and came for his help. The mouse chewed through the net's wires with his sharp teeth to free the lion. The lion thanked the mouse, and they became best friends. Moral of the story: always do good and good will come to you. The lion shows kindness to the playful mouse by not killing him for disturbing his sleep. His act of kindness comes back to him in the form of the mouse's help. It is also essential to understand that regardless of how big and powerful you are, you can also get into trouble, and sometimes help can come from the most unexpected places. Thirsty Crow. It was a very hot day in summer. A crow was very thirsty. He was looking for water here and there. At last he found a water pot with little water in it. But he could not drink as water level was low and his beak did not reach. He thought of a plan. He collected some stones and put them inside the water pot. Due to stones' weight, the water level rose and now Crow could drink water. The crow drank the water and flew away happily. Moral of story: where there is a will, there is a way. God helps those who take the challenges and are ready to find solutions to problems. If the crow was sitting idle, it would have died of thirst. Despite all challenges, an idea came to Crow and it could drink water. So kids, next time, if you are in trouble, don't worry, just put some efforts and God will show us the right path. Greedy Dog. Once upon a time, there lived a dog who was very greedy. One day the dog found a bone. The dog held the bone tightly in his mouth, had to cross a bridge to reach his house. While crossing the bridge, the dog saw his own reflection in the water below. The foolish dog thought there was another dog in the water, holding another juicy bone. The greedy dog wanted to have that bone too. He barked at his own reflection in the water. But alas! The moment the foolish dog opened his mouth to bark, the piece of bone fell into the water, and the dog lost his bone and had to go home, hungry. Moral: we should not be greedy.
The Fox and the Crow. Once there lived a fox who was very smart but cunning. He was very hungry when he saw a crow holding some laddu in its mouth. His mouth watered with water when he saw the sweet, so he thought of a plan to have the sweet laddu. He went to the crow and started praising the crow for its voice. He asked the crow to sing a song for him. When the crow opened her mouth for singing, the laddu fell to the ground, and the fox ate it and went away. Moral of story: beware of flatters or people around us. Don't blindly believe in others' words. They may harm us, so be alert when talking to strangers. Sour grapes. One afternoon, while walking through the jungle, a fox saw some grapes hanging on grapevine. Its mouth was filled with water. The bunch hung from a high branch, and the fox had to jump for it. The first time he jumped, he missed it. So he jumped again, only to fall short once more. Again and again he tried, but in vain. After some time, he told to himself that the grapes are sour, and jumping is not worth the efforts. He left away. Moral of the story: it illustrates that some people prefer to blame their failures on circumstances after the fact, rather than naming the real causes. The fox could not reach the grapes, but he blamed them to be sour instead.